Welcome everybody to I'm Not Drunk, You're Drunk with Moy and Junior. I am Moy, and I'm with my co-host Junior. How's it going, man?
Uh, it's going a lot better now that we got a victory. Dodgers got a victory,
Man,
man. But how
man,
you
these
doing, man?
uh, you know, these Dodgers have us on a real roller coaster of a ride right now, man. I'm
Right?
a big roller coaster fan. I love the downs, but when it comes to baseball, it's not a good time.
No, it's not, man. Definitely not the start we were expecting, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we had New York in town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did not go well.
No, no. Well,
Um,
we've had what three straight
yeah,
losses, right? Series
yeah.
losses.
Three
So
consecutive series losses.
uh,
Was the first one San Diego? Was it?
San Diego,
Then we had
Washington,
Washington,
Mets.
and now the
Yeah,
Mets, man. Mets came
we
in hot.
we mentioned last time that we weren't expecting them to lose too many series, but man, they lost three in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
it's been a hectic time, man.
especially, I mean, you expect them to beat San Diego. You expect them to beat Washington.
Yeah.
So the Mets, again, you expect them to be able to beat the Mets, and
Hmm.
not the three series that I expected to be losing.
Yeah.
If you had said maybe they lost Braves, Phillies, and I don't know, Milwaukee maybe, or
Hmm.
maybe I would have been all right. Those are
Yeah.
some tough teams right there that we expect to see in October. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not San Diego, Washington,
Yeah.
New York here.
Yeah. These are teams that we should be beating. Not that bad of a not this difficult. You know. Friday's game, we took the L, lost 9-4. Um, Yama started. What do you have for us on Yama?
Uh, did not start off great again. He ended up going 6 innings. Uh, did give up 4 runs. He ended up giving up, uh, or he got 7 Ks.
Mm,
So again, he kept them in the game. Not the start that we were hoping for. He gave up a home run, uh, gave up a walk. So again, it wasn't a strong outing, but
hmm.
it was an outing. He kept them in the game. 6 innings, 4 runs, but then we had the bullpen come in,
Hmm.
and he was followed up by Hudson, Kelly, and Brazier, who all just came in and gave up runs. Man, did not look
Yeah,
good. Hudson gave up a home run. Uh, Kelly gave up a pair of runs, and Brazier gave up another one. Man, so again, Yamamoto kept them in the game, but relievers couldn't come in and just try and close it out. Uh,
hmm.
so offense kept trying to fight back, right? Um,
They did. They did. They
what did you have
tried,
on the What do you have on
but
the offense, man?
uh, they struggled, man. Everybody, for the exception of probably Will Smith, who went 2 for 4. Um, but Betts, he went 0 for 4. Otani went 1 for 4. He did get one RBI, and Freeman, he up to that point he was still having trouble, man. He went 0 for 5 on
Yeah,
Friday, so
for
that was rough. That
that's
was
a
rough. We
continuation from the previous games, right? That he's just been
Yeah,
struggling.
yeah. For Friday, the offense only got, what was that, 6 hits total, which, yeah, 6 hits, but we left 10 runners on base. We left 10 runners on base. Uh, it just seems like a lot. It
No,
seems
it
like a
is a
lot
lot,
of
man.
runners, man.
It is a lot. They left, like I said, they had the 10 runners. They went 3 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
Hmm.
Uh, you got to be better than that.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
to, as an offense, you have to be better.
yeah. But I don't know if it's, you know, us Dodger fans. You have Betts, Otani, Freeman, and we put so much. We expect them to do a lot better at every single game. You know, the rest, the bottom of the lineup is more like, okay, well, if you get a hit, good. But we're kind of more, you know, we already
Well,
kind of expected not to play as well, but it still sucks seeing them
yeah.
how much they lack, you know, in
No, that
offense.
that bottom of the lineup, again, they got to be better, man.
Yeah.
Outman, I know they're not all stars, right? But
Mm.
you got Taylor, who he finally came through, right? Finally
He
got a
came
base
through
hit.
big.
I think he was like 0 for the year or something like
Yeah,
that.
like I
Just
think up to
some
this point
stupid
he was
number.
like 1 for or something, man. Like,
Yeah, it was bad.
and
And
he's batting like his average is .053 still.
yeah,
So,
and you saw him when he got to first base, man. That it seemed
yeah,
like this weight just came off his shoulders. Like, all right, I got one,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
And that's with everybody who has been struggling. We saw, like after Otani hit his first home run, man, because it took him a while to do something too. You know, since the
yeah,
beginning of the season. After his home run, like
kind of
it
just
just looked like some stress came off his shoulders. You know, who else? I mean Taylor. He hit his that 2 RBI single, and yeah, that smile. That it's a big sigh of relief, man. And it just feels
this.
like you get a hit or you do something finally, and it's a
Hmm.
lot of weight off your shoulder. You know,
Yeah,
maybe it'll feel easier now for some of these guys.
I don't know, man. I still don't have a lot of faith in him right now, the
Yeah,
way he's been going. But again, it's hopefully it's something that helps him turn the season around.
yeah,
Again, I don't expect him to go out and again, like we said, going 3 for 3 or anything like that. But making good contact, not going up there. Just it feels it was feeling up to that point like you already knew. All right, Taylor's up. He's going to strike out.
yeah,
It just felt that way, and I'm
yeah,
sure again he hears it. He knows he's not doing good. He's not pulling his weight on the team.
yeah,
So I'm sure he's feeling it as well. I'm sure he's not good with it, but
yeah,
I mean, you got Rojas, who he's had a couple home runs, but aside from that,
yeah,
we're not expecting much out of him. We
yeah,
had Kike in the lineup on Friday también, so not much from
yeah.
him.
No, no, Kike, Outman, and Taylor, sort of and Lux. I mean, Lux didn't play on Friday, but those four are just having so much trouble right now. You
I
know,
mean, yeah, it's we're beating a dead horse here, man. Between that
yeah,
bottom of the lineup and the bench coming in to when they're doing the platooning and Roberts is playing the righty lefty matchup. It
hmm,
doesn't matter who's coming in right now.
yeah,
Outside of that top three, they're just struggling right now, man.
yeah, yeah. Well, on that Friday's game, I mean, we had in the team 9 players struck out, so they had 9 strikeouts. Again, that's another number that seems a little high. You know, for a team with this caliber of players, man, it just seems like it shouldn't be that high. I mean, on Friday, even Freeman, he struck out 3 times.
Yeah,
So
that's definitely something that no one expects to see.
yeah,
Uh, Freeman is just hasn't looked right at the plate, man.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I forgot if it was. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was.
Mm,
I don't know if you saw the game. He had like a 13, 14 pitch at bat. He ended up flying
hmm,
out, but again, he's still making contact. He's
yeah,
putting the ball in place, just not finding the holes right now, man. It's just
yeah, yeah. Well, so yeah, Friday we took the L 9-4. I mean, like, Yamamoto, he went to 6 innings. He did get 9 strikeouts, but he didn't have the help behind him. So
he didn't have the help, and we're still waiting for him to kind of have that ace type
yeah,
game. I don't think he's
but
had that real
yeah,
defined game where say, all right, this is your second ace. You got Glass now, and then you want Yamamoto to be that 1B to him, right?
Yeah.
So
we want that Japan Yamamoto.
yeah, we're
The
still waiting
reason why we
on
brought
that.
him over. What was that?
It's still early, but again, we're
Yeah.
still waiting for it to have that ace-like type of game from
Yeah.
him. So, but he
And
keeps.
I still have faith. It's just a little
Oh yeah,
frustrating to start off like
I
this.
mean, we're gonna have to be patient, man. We got 10 years, right?
Yeah. Oh
With
yeah.
him, so
Yeah. Yeah. Saturday's game. Stone started. What do you have on that?
man, Stone. His previous start looked great. Came in on Saturday and just did not have control, man. Ended up issuing 5 walks in 3 1/3 inning.
Mhm.
You know, kept it to 2 runs, but he was just not sharp.
Yeah.
Didn't have control of the game. Just too many pitches.
Yeah.
And then we just had just a train of relievers coming in after that. We
Oh
had
man. Like we
we
used
had
to that day.
we had Grove come in, Brian Yarbrough, Brazier, Kelly, Vesia, Freeman. We unloaded the bullpen on that
Yeah.
for that game. And again, the offense, kind of got us back in the game.
Yeah.
But we had Yarbrough who gave up 2 runs. We had Brazier give up another run. And then Phillips even gave up a run. So even though the team fought back, that bullpen just kept giving up that lead. So every time you
Yeah.
thought, okay, you're getting back into the game, bullpen just kind of let it go again.
Yeah. On Saturday's game, Betts went 1 for 2, but he did get walked 3 times. And it was the same thing with Otani. 1 for 2, got walked 3 times. We were getting on base. And this is the game where I think we had bases loaded 4 times. And we could just not capitalize. How many runs did we score off of that?
So we had Dodgers got bases loaded 4 different times. Only managed to get 3 runs, dude.
That's
3
unacceptable.
fucking runs, dude. How the hell do you do that, dude? 3 runs.
Yeah.
You had more strikeouts during those situations than you did runs.
Yeah.
Again, you got to be better. You got to do better, man. Those situations you had, it wasn't just one person. I think you had Muncy, Teoscar strike out a couple of times. Otani strike out.
Let me see. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, I think you mentioned Betts, Otani, Freeman. They were all on base.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Freeman kind of looked like he broke out of his slump on Saturday's game, because he went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs.
Yeah.
So he tried. He got.
I mean, it's a good sign, man. That's definitely a good sign.
Yeah. He got 3 out of the 4 runs. So, he did his part. He finally broke out. Then we had what was it? We on that game, on Saturday's game, we had 14 strikeouts. I just think that's so high. Again, for a team with this caliber of players, 14 of them struck out.
That's too many damn strikeouts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you had Teoscar for everything that he's done good early on in the season. I think this is one of the things we already knew when Dodgers signed Teoscar is there's going to be a lot of strikeouts coming from him.
Yeah.
He's typically up there in strikeouts. So, again, with the good is going to come the bad as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get those strikeouts. But again,
Mm.
aside from that top of the lineup, the top three, again,
Mhm.
you can look at that bottom of the lineup, dude, and see a lot of offers, man. Guys
Yeah.
not getting hits.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I messaged you while we were watching that game, and I was like, I'm getting tired of all these bases loaded, man, and nobody coming
It's
through.
frustrating watching that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's you're just one base hit away. I think it was the sixth inning you had Muncy, who did have he had I think it was a line drive or something. It was down towards it was to first base.
Mhm.
Alonso made a good play in the
Yeah.
dirt, stumbled
Yeah.
over to first base just in time to get him.
Yeah.
So I mean that play right there could have just changed that outcome right there. That could have
Yeah.
gone down the line. 2 runs could have came in. So
Yeah. I'm a big fan of small ball. What they call it. It seems to me like everybody wants to hit a home run, man. Is it just me, or is that where the strikeouts are coming from? I just
some
I
big
don't
swings, man.
like. Yeah, I don't like that everybody is reaching for that fence.
Yeah,
I mean, just small ball
it
wins games too, man.
it does, man. Especially if you're able to put a couple of those back to back again and just keep
Yeah,
that pressure,
yeah,
making the opposition bring in the relievers and making their pitchers work. I mean
hmm
that right there also is just
yeah,
that's another way to win the games, man. And
yeah,
it's fun to watch too, especially I think you get more into the games. You know, the
yeah,
homers are exciting, but when you see
yeah,
a double and a single, you get another double. That I
yeah,
think that's just as exciting
yeah,
watching that.
yeah, yeah. I think I get more excited with that. Yeah, a home run is beautiful, but with all the action with singles and doubles and even triples, man, it's
Yeah,
it's
I
it's,
mean,
it's nice.
seeing the runners on the base paths going first to third or second to home, having to play at home base. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely another exciting part of the game that is just it's more exciting than seeing them strike out trying to go for hit for the
yeah,
fences every time.
yeah.
So
And then we have Sunday's game. Oh man, that took some weight off of my shoulders.
uh,
Man, with Glass now on the mound, oh, another excellent outing from that guy.
that's that's the what we talking about with Yamamoto. That's that ace, man.
Yeah,
Brought him in. Dodgers made the trade for him, locked him up on a long term contract. And that's kind of what you expect from your number one. Because when you're
yeah,
in these little ruts, when you're struggling, lost a couple of games, you want to see your ace come in here and just shut the other team down.
yeah,
Put up a
yeah.
zero like he did. 8 strong innings, man.
hmm
8 strong innings, 10 Ks, no walks.
Yeah,
You can't
that's an
ask
ace
for
right
more
there.
than that, man.
Yeah, that's
And
an ace right there.
and fortunately
And
for him, offense came through, right?
yeah, he got a lot of help. You know, so yeah, we shut out the Mets 10-0. Yeah, the offense, man. Let me see. We had Betts. He went 1 for 3. Otani got a home run. He went 2 for 3. And again, Freeman. He looked a lot more comfortable at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
He did what he's known to do.
Yeah.
And Pages, man, even Pages, 2 for 4 with that 3-run shot. And
Yeah. I think that was back in the fifth inning.
yeah,
He that fifth inning was the one that kind of put the game out of reach right there.
yeah,
I think they put up what was it, 8 runs,
8 runs. Yeah,
and
in the fifth, yeah, 8 runs, man. So I think this one was just a bit more exciting overall, not just because we won, but it was just more. I think we saw more of what I'd like to see. They
seeing
were
the.
getting there, man.
I mean, it all came in one inning there, right?
Yeah,
Um, but again, you had there's still the see the 10 runs is gonna kind of skew
oh,
what
it froze
actually
on.
happened though because again we got the 10 runs right
Yeah,
that bottom of the lineup, though, if you look at that, man, I hate to keep going here, man. If you take Podges out of there, because Podges got that fifth inning started, right?
Yeah.
He got the double, got things going, and then he ended it with the 3-run shot. Aside from him, again, it's just the top of the lineup that's producing right now. I think you had Outman again, 0 for 4. Right? Or am I
Outman,
mistaken?
0 for 4. 0 for 4.
Who else did we have
Lux,
in
0
there
for
today?
2. Muncy, 0 for 3. Teoscar, 0 for 2.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah.
that besides your top 3 and, sprinkle little Pajes in there, and that's your offense right there, man.
Yeah.
We're still not getting production. So, again, I don't want to harp on that because, again, it was a victory. We
Yeah.
got the
No, it
victory.
is
We
what
got
it
the
is,
W.
though, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We get excited about the top of the lineup because they're, eventually, I mean, they've been doing good in most games. They do have their troubles, but then the bottom is just so consistent with not approaching the
Consistent
game
with
as
not
we
doing
expect them.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Consistently
They're,
doing nothing, man.
they're consistent in what we don't want them to be consistent in.
Yeah. I mean, one of the good things of breaking this game open also was that they were able to take out Betts and Otani, and I think they took out Freeman too, because I think
Yeah.
Kike was playing first. So
Yeah.
again, it's not much, but it's a couple innings. Take them off their feet, give them the day off, the rest of the day off. Right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have Monday off before they travel out to, or they're probably already traveled out, but they got Washington on Tuesday. So top 3, I don't think they've taken a game off, right? They've started every game so far.
Every game so far, yeah. So, yeah, they were able to replace him with Rojas, Barnes, Taylor came in. And then Kike replaced Freeman at first. And with that big of a lead, 10-0, Glasnow was able to go the 8 innings.
Yeah,
but also
strong 8 innings.
But we also didn't use much of the bullpen. We only used one player.
Yeah, we only used we talked earlier. They emptied out the bullpen on Saturday. Yeah. Had a couple guys to go on Friday as well. So again, a little bit of rest for the bullpen. Hopefully, another day off. Reset the bullpen, get them right. Going into this road trip, because I think the road trip is how many games this time?
It's 9.
9 games.
9 straight games. They'll be in Washington for 3, Toronto for 3, and then Arizona.
Okay. So
all three series are going to be.
I mean, we still expect them to be Washington, right? But we saw what Washington did, right?
Yeah.
When they came into LA.
Yeah.
So again, you can't underestimate. You can't say, "Hey, this is a W. Here, we got this one," right? So still gotta go in and play the game. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But
then they have Toronto, and that AL East is pretty tough, man. The whole AL East as of now.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah, looks good.
But and then Arizona, and again, I know I probably keep bringing this up, man, but it's true what Mookie Betts said. It's everybody's World Series against us, man, because they are trying their hardest to beat us.
I mean,
they're doing it so far.
they seem to get pretty pumped and excited when they do beat the the Dodgers. So
yeah, well, we're the evil empire, so
we need something different. Evil empire. That was the Yankees. We need something different.
That's right.
We need something different.
Well,
but with the game on Sunday, Otani he had the home run.
Yeah.
So he took over the lead. He for most home runs by a Japanese-born player.
Right.
He was tied up with Hideki Matsui.
Matsui.
He was with the Yankees, yeah. So they were tied up at 175, I believe it was. So he's now has it at 176. So and counting, because I don't think he's gonna stop there. So
yeah,
cool little record for him.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, what else? Oh, well, Sunday's game.
Did you
It was just.
also? Sorry to cut
Okay,
you off there.
go for it.
On that home run, did you see también que the person that caught the ball, they actually kept it. So I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I don't know if he got to meet Ohtani or Dodgers asked for that baseball again. I don't know if they're going to do that every time he hits a home run, that they're going to want to meet Ohtani or.
Well, here's the thing. Now that you brought that up, do you think this home run would be more valuable than his first Dodger home run? Because this is an actual record, right? He has more home runs. He's for a Japanese player.
Home runs, yeah. So he passed up Hideki. So I think that might have more of a meaning for him because, again, it's just a record for the most home runs by a Japanese player. So I would think that have more meaning than his first home run as a Dodger. I would think.
Yeah.
So, but the player, the person that caught it, opted to keep it, and I don't know if they went and took it to get it. What is it? Authenticated. So
authenticated.
I don't know. I don't know if they did or not. I'll have to check on that.
Ooh, we would have to keep up on that too. What happened? All right. Well, here's the question. What would you have done? You want to keep that ball, or you want to return it to Ohtani, which is probably a beautiful keepsake for himself. You know, it means a lot to him.
So what you're doing, it seems like you're trying to drive up the price here. You're selling it like, Ohtani, you want this one. This is the one you want. So
I'm just saying,
let's negotiate here. This you're already selling it like, hey, this is more than that other home run ball you hit.
I mean, maybe that's why they didn't offer that first couple, so much for the ball, because it was just a regular home run. I don't think it was going to be worth that $100,000 that people were claiming to.
I don't know. Yeah, I would think this one would have a little bit more value to it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I would have given it back, but again, negotiate. Hey, I probably would have gone maybe a bat, baseball, a couple of items here.
Yeah. Well, before we started talking about the home run, I just wanted to bring up how different Sunday's game was to the past two against the Mets, man. On Saturday, I mentioned the team had 14 strikeouts. 14 Dodger strikeouts.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday's game, only 5 strikeouts, which is a big difference, if you ask me.
No, it's huge.
On Saturday's game, they left 13 men on base. That's a big number. That was the whole game with the four times bases loaded. And then on Sunday, they left 6 men on base. So it was just a completely different Dodger team.
I mean, I said this is more of what we expected during the season, I think, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not 10-0 every game, right? But this is more what we expected. Putting up more runs. So
I think even if our starting pitcher has a bad day, that offense needs to pick it up a notch, man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And not just the top 3. It's everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that, with those platoon options right there as far as Taylor and Kike and Lux, man. Those 3 right there. I don't know what they're going to – I don't know what the – I don't know what to do with those, man. How much time do you give them, dude? You give them another month, maybe? You give them another couple of weeks?
I don't know if that's not too much.
Because Lux is not giving you anything right now.
No,
he's your everyday. He's pretty much your everyday second baseman right now.
Yeah,
you're not getting anything. You're not getting above average defense that I think. So you're not getting anything there that you can go out and get somewhere else. So
right, I think maybe Lux is just waiting for that one.
For what?
That one good hit again to take that weight off his shoulders, man.
I don't know, man.
But I've just not seen it in him.
You know what's another thing I noticed on Sunday's game
Yeah.
was uh, going back to Washington, the Washington series. I don't know if you noticed, Washington, New York, they were just running wild the first couple of games, man. I
Yeah.
think New York Friday and Saturday, I think they had like 3 or 4 steals each game.
Okay.
And I think Washington, if you go back to Washington, Abram was running a lot on the Dodgers too. So as far as for the season, I don't know how they're doing, but I saw on Sunday Will Smith, I believe it was Will Smith, threw out 2 runners.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
So it was nice to see, but they've been, I don't know what they got to do if it's on the pitchers, if it's on Will Smith, Austin Barnes. They just haven't been able to throw out runners, man. And against Washington, New York, it really stood out that teams were just, they knew they can run on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see on Sunday that they were able to get a couple runners out.
Yeah. 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 I did notice today. I did notice on Sunday that Smith did throw out 2 guys. And the stolen bases it seems like a problem.
Yeah.
Well, with Will Smith, how do you see his arm? Is he really a catcher that's known for throwing out players at second?
I mean, it's because I gotta pay attention a little bit more to if it's on the pitchers not holding the runners on. Maybe being too slow to deliver, it's bad pitches, not good pitch to throw. So again, it's there's a couple of things. So it's just something to keep an eye out, see if it continues to be a problem. Like I said, I didn't see it previous to Washington. I really didn't pick up on it or notice it, but I did see it against Washington with Abram running a lot, and then against the Mets, Marte, even Nemo. I think it's Brandon Nemo.
Okay.
Had a couple of stolen bases. I think 1 or 2 stolen bases. So again, we got Washington coming up again. So we're gonna have Abram at the top of the order. That created a lot of problems for the Dodgers in that series here in LA. So
I think
something to keep an eye out.
Yeah, keeping an eye out for our catchers, because when they face guys like De La Cruz, Acuna,
that's gonna be that's gonna be a nightmare, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, again, Smith threw out the 2 runners on Sunday, and maybe they're finally paying attention to that. So
we'll see, man. Hopefully, so I know they know about it. So I'm sure it's nothing new to them. I'm not breaking any story. I don't know what they can do to work on it. I don't know if
maybe you just did broke a story.
Definitely not. But I don't know if it's again, they just got to work with the pitchers, being quicker on their delivery, trying to get that when they got runners on base. Maybe throw over once or twice to try and keep them honest a little bit. Hey, we know you're there, and we know that you're trying to run on us. So we'll see. We'll see what they do there.
Well, they are off on Monday, and they're going to Washington on Tuesday. Well, they'll be at Washington on Tuesday. So again, they have a really, I'm gonna say, strenuous 3 series coming up, man. Some good teams. So we'll see what happens. The good thing is that it's the 2 Washington, Toronto are in the East Coast, so we'll be able to watch those games early.
Okay.
And then they come to Arizona again. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, definitely.
You got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, earlier over the weekend, Kyle Hurt ended up going to the IL. I think that was on Friday. They made that announcement. So right now they're don't have a timetable, but again, they're saying it's just some. I think it was shoulder inflammation or something like that.
Let me see. Let's look it up.
So
Shoulder
we'll see
inflammation.
how
Yeah,
true that
shoulder
is, and
inflammation.
yeah. So they're saying he doesn't need any additional testing on the arm, no further evaluation
Okay.
of anything. So hopefully it's a short stint on the IL.
Yeah.
We also
So
have.
he'll just have to pop some naproxen or something, and
We'll see, man.
we'll see. And I only know about naproxen because I'm taking that for my back.
Is that what
For
it
my
is?
inflammation.
Is that on the
All right,
list
what
of
else we got?
acceptable?
All right.
We got
Anything
Walker
else?
Bueller, man. We
Walker.
got Walker Bueller, who's supposed to do one more rehab start this week coming up.
All right.
So I don't know if he's doing it. Which one of the Dodger affiliation? I don't know where he's going to be pitching at. If it's in Rancho, OKC, or Tulsa, I don't know where. But
Okay.
hoping that if that comes out right, we might see Bueller here in the next couple weeks here, maybe early May. Might see him back.
All right.
So,
all right. Well, I'm excited to see him back too.
We'll see him back, and then what else, man? You know what? I have one more question for you. With
Okay.
man, those bases loaded, all those bases not coming through, and then seeing Ohtani on Saturday, strike out with the bases loaded. Do you think has he had his big Dodger moment yet, or you think that's still waiting for that to happen? He's had
Me
some home runs, he's
personally,
had hits, so
me personally, I'm still waiting for that big moment. For
he
that
still
big
hasn't had it,
Ohtani.
right?
Yeah. That big Ohtani moment. So far, he's getting hits. He was leading in something. Let me see
He's
if I can
probably
catch
leading a
that real
couple
quick.
of things, man.
Oh, he's leading in batting average in the
okay?
National League.
Okay.
I think overall.
Okay.
We'll check that. Yeah, overall. In all MLB, he's leading in average. I don't know if that even means much anymore because everybody really looks at what is it, OPS,
Yeah, you
all
got
these
all
other
these other
stats.
metrics. You got all this
Yeah,
other stuff that tells you a
yeah,
little bit better idea of how he's doing.
yeah.
But
Me personally, I still haven't seen like the big Ohtani moment.
and he's had plenty of opportunities, man. He's had plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, Saturday he had bases loaded. We were down. It was a perfect time to have that Ohtani moment. So that Dodger, all right, he's here.
Yeah.
So we'll see when that happens, man.
Let me see. In today, Sundays he hit a home run on Sunday, but what was it, a 2-run? Was it a 2-run shot?
Yeah. So he started the scoring, right?
Yeah.
Which is nice, but again, it's not that big buildup that you're like, all right, we're down. Not necessarily has to be a bottom of the ninth, hit a home run or double to win the game, but it's just one of those big situational moments where like, all right, we need you to come through right here.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
We'll see when that gets here.
It's gonna come, man. The whole Dodgers team is gonna come through. They're still gonna end up winning the National,
We're still
the
in
West.
first place.
You know,
still in first
we'll be
place.
all right. You know, we get worried too easily because it's the Dodgers. We're expecting this team to, yeah, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Oh, they'll be fine.
All right. Any last thoughts?
No, that's it, man. That's all I got.
That's it. All right, then. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, we have Washington coming up. We're going to try to get a show in, talk about that series. And yeah, stay tuned. So, I'm not drunk.
You're drunk. Have a good one, compa.
All right, you too.